few months ago, I came across the term or the abbreviation MSG. I was thinking, what is it? And this particular program was going over if it's good for you, if it's bad, things like this. And apparently, it's in many processed products as well as Chinese takeaway foods. The MSG is used. And then I looked at some videos on YouTube, and many of the chefs or cooks use MSG, particularly in if they're making Chinese style food. MSG stands for monosodium glutamate. And it's a flavor. It adds flavor. It enhances the flavor when it's used in savory foods. And MSG is made by fermenting starch such as sugar beets, sugar cane, or molasses. And it's a similar process used to make wine, vinegar, and yogurts. And it's apparently MSG is the fifth taste. Like you have sugar, salt, sweet, bitter, and this is this fifth taste apparently, umami, which translates to pleasant, savory taste. MSG does contain sodium, so it does contain salt, but it's only the third. It's only a third of the amount you get from the same amount of salt. So if you had a tablespoon of salt and a tablespoon of MSG, MSG has a third the amount of salt compared to that normal salt. However, in 2019, and I'm guessing this is from this article, but I'm pretty sure this was also discovered a long time before then. A study published in the journal Nutrient Research has found that replacing table salt with MSG might reduce sodium intake, so it reduce how much salt that you're taking. However, glutamate is an amino acid that occurs naturally in foods like tomatoes, mushrooms, and parmesan cheese. However, this glutamate acts as a neurotransmitter. And I'm reading off something, and also my science isn't the best, but basically that means it's basically a chemical messenger that carries messages from one nerve cell to the next. And because glutamate, when you have it, it almost if you have too much of it, it could disrupt the function of it in your body, because without having MSG, your body is naturally doing what it's supposed to, but by having lots of glutamate, it's almost like it's interfering with your neurotransmitter, and that's why many scientists and other people are saying they shouldn't be in foods or things like this. But it's interesting to find that people I didn't even know about this product in the first place, MSG, and the fact that it's used in many processed foods and Chinese takeaway style food. I just thought maybe it's salts, but maybe that's why when people make it at home, they're using salt and not MSG, and maybe that's why it doesn't taste exactly like the restaurants, even if you follow the recipes correctly. It's interesting how just simple food like MSG can alter what your body is or isn't doing.